Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to use Affinity as a total beginner. I'm also a total beginner, so we're going to be on this journey to using Affinity together as total beginners. Alright, so I've opened the Affinity application before. By the way, if you want to download it, you go to Chrome and Affinity download. Alright, so this is the website. I'll be linking it in the description below. Alright, so this is the website. So you would have to choose if you are downloading for macOS or you are downloading for Windows, and you choose your version of Windows. Alright, and that is basically it. Okay, so this is Affinity, and this is the home screen of Affinity Studio. Alright, so you have your home, which is your recent, where you can find your recent documents, and by the way, you can open PSD files in Affinity Studio. Alright, so you have this, you have Affinity files as well, and you have welcome to Affinity, and here are live tutorials which you can follow and learn. So I'm just going to click on one, and you have intro to Affinity, and here I'm going to see some kind of breakdowns on how to use Affinity. Alright, so you have the Vector Studio, you have the Pixel Studio, and you have the Layout Studio. Alright, okay, back to home. You have your recents, which is where you can find your recent documents, obviously, and learn, which is where you can learn how to use Affinity Studio. Alright, so you have the intro to Affinity, you have importing, how to import to Affinity, you have exporting, how to export from Affinity, layers, learn how to work with layers, live adjustment and filters, how to work with text in Affinity. So you can just go ahead and download it if you want to watch them later. So personally, I want to download them because I haven't watched most of them. Alright, I haven't watched them, but yeah, with my knowledge of Photoshop, I've gained a bit of I don't know the word to use. I don't use mastery, but yeah, I've come to understand how most of these softwares work. Alright, so you have your templates when you create a template over here, and you have your favorite section. So here you have home, you have open. If you want to open files from your file manager, and you have the plus icon to create a new project. Alright, so for this video, I'm going to be creating a new project, and I'm going to go to details, and I'm going to set it to 1080 pixels by 1350 pixels. Yeah, I'm keeping my DPI to be at 72 for screen. I can change it to tutorial. Alright, I don't want my background to be transparent. Yeah, I'm going to leave every other thing the same way. Now you can see the color formats, RGB8. You can see the color profile and artboards if you want to use artboards. Alright, then some other things here which can be ready for print, I guess. So create documents, and so this is the document that we have. One thing I like about Affinity is the way it zooms so smoothly. The zoom is so smooth on Affinity. Alright, so I'm going to I've already changed some of my layout here in Affinity. I wanted to change it back to the default, but I don't know how to do that. Alright, so starting from the vector. Now Affinity, which is just Affinity, is a combination of three different Affinity softwares. You have Affinity Designer. Yeah, I think so. You have Affinity Studio, and the last Affinity for layouts, I guess. So I'm going to check that out later. Okay, yeah, I think you have Affinity Studio, Affinity Design, and there should be one else. Okay, Affinity Designer, Affinity Studio, and Affinity Publisher. So Affinity Designer for vector graphics, just like Adobe Illustrator. Affinity Photo for photo editing, just like Photoshop. And Affinity Publisher for page layout, just like Adobe InDesign. All right, so we're in the vector studio, and you can see for graphic design and illustration. Yeah, for graphic design and illustration, it hosts, that's what it's going on. It hosts all your vector design tools and supporting panels. All right, so here you know that as you are in the vector mode or you're in the vector layout, you are going to have a lot of vector tools. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of vector tools. So here you have your normal move tool. Yeah, this is your move tool. All right. No, normally your move tool is for selecting items, moving, resizing, and everything. Next, you have your artboard tool if you want to duplicate your artboards, and yeah, like this. If you want to add more artboards in your screen, and if you want to change the document, the size of your current artboard. So like I said, I'm a beginner like you, so everything I'm doing here is for learning purposes. We are all learning together. All right, I'm just using my idea of Photoshop to try to understand Affinity. All right, I've created some artboards and hit your V back to move to your move to. All right, you have your node too, and you can see any tool here that has this icon here. Anything that has this icon here, you know that it has other tools inside. So you have the node tool and you have the point transform tool, and you have the corner tool, round shape corners selectively on closed or geometric shapes. Now I'm not going to go through every one of tools here because I don't know how they work for now. I'll create more dedicated videos later on Affinity. If you want that, just leave a comment saying that you want more Affinity tutorials and I'll make sure I create them. All right, so here you have the contour tool. Offset the stroke or curve of a shape, drag to marquee select, click an object to select it, right click the marquee tool to toggle intersection video. Now since we're in the vector mode, let's create a vector shape. All right, let it be a rectangle, and I'll change the color here to this color. All right, so you can see what we have. By the way, if your vector has this kind of edge that it's not so clear, right, you come here and you click on vector view mode, so you can see it's now a vector, or it's now showing like a vector. So everything that is a vector on your Affinity is going to show crisp and smooth as a vector. But if it's not on vector preview mode or vector view mode, it's going to be feeling like a pixel. So you want to make sure that it's in vector view mode so that it feels like a vector. All right, okay, I don't know why it's in the hand tool. I've changed the tools already. It's supposed to change. I don't know the problem. I don't know if this is an issue with Affinity. It's still on the hand to. Okay, it has gone back. I don't know what I did. Oh, we had node 2. I think these were the nodes on the chip, right? Maybe for this, but the move to still does that. Point transform to. Okay. Point transform. Does the normal move to do that? No. Okay. I think we're heading somewhere. We're learning. They have your I think this should be the corner tool. Alright. Okay. What I love about this is the presentation of the circle around it. So if you are dragging, okay, that's a nice sexy shape there. Okay. If you are dragging from the corner, I don't know what tool I mean now. It should still be the corner tool. Yeah. Alright, so this circular shape that shows here, I love it. It shows an actual description of the curve, which Adobe tools don't have. Yeah, which Adobe tools do not have. I don't know why it's doing this. Is it just one corner I can move? Okay, I guess it's just one corner for now that we can move, but I love this is one feature that I love. This is one feature that I love here. Okay, it's a bit confusing, but we're learning. All right, you have the next tool, which is the contour to offset the stroke of a curve or a given shape, right? Oh, okay, it offsets it and add the curve. Okay, I can decide to put. Okay, that's the offsetting. Okay, we have our pen tool, I guess. Yeah, this is the pen tool. So pen tool is majorly your normal pen tool that you use in every other software. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. So whether you do motion design, whether you do graphic design, pen tool is in every software. And holding shift. Okay, this is another. And with your pen tool, I think that should be P. Yeah, P. Same thing with Photoshop. Holding this, your shift key, you have something symmetrical. Yeah, I love that. And you can still use the curve tool here. Yeah. Alright. Curve tool, right? Corner tool. You can see the corner tool here. I think there's a stroke on this. How do we remove the stroke if you want? Okay, just swipe on this and you can see the stroke increasing or decreasing. I love that. How to remove it entirely. So 0. Okay. So our next tool is the pencil tool, I guess. Pencil tool, yeah. Create hand-drawn artworks as if you were drawing your paper. So something like this. Usually works. Oh, it's smoothing out. Okay, it's smoothing out. I love that. It's smoothing out. So I select it. Oh, I can still increase the stroke. Oh wow, it's smoothing out. That's why I love it. And here I can edit the stroke type. Okay, I can increase the width. I can. Okay, I think this one is for when it's a like an open shape, like something like this. No, for the pencil, sorry. Oh yeah, I see it. Right? Am I getting it? Sorry. New softwares can be really intimidating. So I like that we're learning together, we're getting exposed together. Oh, based on what I selected before. Okay, you can increase the smoothness. Oh, I love this. So if I reduce it, you can see how jagged it is. Or if I increase the smoothness, you can see how smooth it is. I love this so much. So I can come back here and edit this. Everything is reacting. Like I love the reaction to everything. Okay, I can turn the endpoints to okay. I love this circle, and wow, this is really nice. This is nice. Okay. The next two we have, okay, still in this, we have the path brush tool. Kind of like same thing. Stabilizer. Okay, let me on the stabilizer and see the difference. Oh yeah, I love this. Yeah, you can see how it's smoother now, like with the stabilizer turned on, you can see how smooth, or how it's way smoother than before. Let's see it again. So oh wow, I love this. Yeah, I love this. So yeah, so you can see how very smooth this is. I think you can see change it later. Okay, this is for the stroke. Yeah, for the stroke, for the dash. Sorry. Okay, this is for the dash. I love how you can just drag and it's increasing like this. I don't know where I can change the you see here. Okay, yeah, this is where I can change okay, with your mouse you can just drag it, and oh, how did I think of that? Wow, and just drag it down. Oh yeah, I love this shape particular. So make sure you're always holding down shift when you're scaling down. I think there's a place to actually correct that, but we'll get to that later on. So the tool is a knife tool. I don't know what it does. I think it's cutting away some parts. Okay, it's destroyed my shape. I think we'll check it out later on. By the way, some tools you might want to consider. So if you go to edit and settings, so I want to show us something you can edit on your Affinity before you get started. All right. So especially concerning the color, yeah, the user interface, sorry, and performance. So under user interface, this is where you have your okay, this is for the artboard, so I like it to be dark. Then UI brightness, you can see the difference between when it's very bright and when it's dark. I usually like to keep mine dark. I love the dark nature. I really wish Photoshop had this, so I'll keep mine around here. So you can change your artboard gray. You can see the change here, and you can change your depth contrast, so you can see the difference between this contrast and this contrast. All right, so you can change your UI contrast as well to high or default or high. The high is too much, so I'll take my contrast down. So you have your tooltip display, how long you want it to display in seconds. All right, and then you have your performance. I usually like to turn this up a bit, just a bit. So it's going to be very, very smooth. Alright, so yeah, you can put this at the best quality if you want. Okay. Alright, so this is being the best. I usually like to keep them at best because it doesn't lag on my PC. That is why I love it. It doesn't lag on my PC at all. So for shortcuts, as you get to understand the software, you can come here and put some shortcuts that you want. Alright, you can also put Photoshop plugins here. Alright, they have link services, autocorrect. You can enable autocorrect on your text, abbreviations, miscellaneous, and some other things that you might want to know or use by yourself. Alright, there are still some other premium features, but when you see this, you know that it's premium. But Affinity is a free software for everyone. Affinity is free for everyone. Alright, so we have this, and we stopped at the knife too. So the next two we have here is the stroke width tool. Edit the pressure profile of curves directly on the page. Okay, I don't know what. Okay, stroke width. Okay, and you have the fill tool. It should be for gradients. Oh, okay, let me try that for the shape. Okay, so you can see I've always wondered how to create gradients in this software. I think I've seen how now. So if I go here, okay, let me change the colors of this one. Alright, so this is how to create gradients. I see. You know, if you continue to learn every day, there are some things that you just get to understand. That is what I've come to know. So you just have to learn every day to understand how some things work. And you can see it's, there's a tool that's still on, which would be this tool, or this, I think is this tool. Yes. So this is the main size. So what it's to lap on this, or you come here and just input 0 and don't enter. Alright, I love these gradients. It's very nice. We have the next two, transparency 2. Okay, I think so. The gradient transparency also. So if you just click directly, you can edit any of these nodes individually. While if you hold shift, you can carry the gradients to anywhere you want. Alright. If you hold shift, you can carry it all. So if you hold control, you can carry it up and down, control. And if you hold shift, you can do this on the same line. If you hold alt, you can do this to one part as well, freely. Alright, so you have your shape tool, which should be obviously called, okay, rectangle tool. Oh, well, all of them are shape tools though. So you can come here to create your different shapes. I like how reactive it is. Let me change the color of this so that others will follow suit. No, I created a shape at first. Okay, I want to make sure that all these tools are off. I don't even want any style at first, so let me choose this color. So with the circle, I want to choose, okay, we have this. Then this one, I just like how I'm creating the shapes on the same axis. Like it's all of them are just so reactive and same. Look at everything is spaced out evenly. By holding shift, you can achieve this. Everything is spaced out evenly. Just to come here and see the line that you are on, I think that. So you drag and hold shift as you're dragging. Yeah, that's for the shape too. Now you can see you can create logos in this software and pretty much that. So this is the text tool. Yeah, text is a vector. So the Affinity. If I zoom in, you're going to see it. Now let me try. Okay, I don't have to hold shift for this to be big. If you hold shift, this is what happens. So just move your hand and shift. And yeah, you can change your font here. You can change your font. It is very, very easy to change. Unlike Photoshop that you can't. You have to change the shape. Or you have to change the font. So I like Inter very well. And if you double click, you can edit the text. Alright, Affinity. So you can change the width of the text to a T here, and size can be changed here. You can slide down on your mouse or your scroll wheel to do that, or come here and choose the size that you want, or come here to add or reduce, increase or decrease, and change to uppercase, to lowercase, sentence case, title case. Alright, you can decide to start it or not, bold it or not. Alright, underline or not, strike the text, superscript and subscript. Alright, I think here's for the font color. Yep, I'm correct. So font color here, and highlight color to highlight it. I don't really want any highlight, so then this is for the alignment, center align, and all the alignment types that you know are here. What I'm looking for is how to change the kerning and leading of the text. I don't know how that can be done. I think I'll create a separate video on that later on, because I'm still trying to figure it out here, how to do that. Okay, now there's some other hidden tools here. You have the view tool, which can enable you to view different artboard and different screen here. You have the zoom tool, which can enable you to zoom in and out on your canvas. You have the place tool for placing images that you downloaded on your artboard or your canvas. So when you tap on the place tool, it's going to place here. Okay, as you can see that I'm going to delete it. Alright, so crop tool, measure tool, color picker tool. Which color picker tool should be obvious? You are picking a color on your canvas. Alright, even outside your canvas. Okay. Yeah, so what tool was this again? Shape tool. Yeah, very important tool. This is one tool that makes the illustrator very powerful. Shape builder tool. So let's try to build a shape. This is very important, especially for logo designs. Alright, so I want to build a shape. So I want to align these two together. Can I arrange that? Can I? Yes, I think I should. Yes. All right, so I have these two shapes, and you have your, we'll call it boolean techniques, and we'll call it Pathfinder is what they call it on Illustrator. I don't know what it's called. Add, subtract, intersect, XOR. I don't know. As you can see, this is how it actually is. Let me try to see if I can intersect it very well. Something like this. Okay, to scale from center is control. Okay, we learn every day. So you have add, you have subtract, you have intersect, you have XOR, you have divide. So these are the 5 Pathfinder techniques. Now to the shape builder tool, we have this. So if you scroll on this, you're adding. If you hold Alt, you're subtracting. So you can start to remove this, you can start to remove this, you can start to remove this, and you have this. So this is your new shape, and they're still fully editable. All right, they are still fully editable. Fully editable. Can you see that? They are still fully editable. Yeah, so here under your window you have view and window. Also you have different panels here. All right, I'll be creating a dedicated video on that as well. So this is it for the vector mode or the vector layout in Affinity. So you've learned how to create shapes, how to create text, how to edit shapes, because that's basically what vector is all about. All right, so it is all that you need to know about the vector layouts, and also how to export them. So you have all your artboards selected and the content inside, and you have your different export options here. All right, I'm just doing this for the first time. So export PNG, and let's see, let me export it in pictures, and I've saved it, and it should have exported already. So I think it's combined all of them into one. So if you want to combine all of them into one. So if you want to avoid that, you have to export them separately. So you tap on artboard you want to export, and then export PNG, and then save. All right, and then see that's opened in your file explorer. And using PNG, there's no background. If you want the JPEG, you come here and you choose JPEG high quality or best quality, and then you export JPEG. All right, so when it opens, you are going to see to have a white background as well. I think so that will be it for the vector mode in Affinity. If you love this video, if you like this video, kindly leave a like and also subscribe to this channel, and also let me know if you want more Affinity tutorials in future. We have explained the Pixel Studio, the Layout Studio. I've already explained the Vector Studio and the tools, and also how to use layers, how to use colors, text, and every other thing you need to know about Affinity Studio that is free. Like I said, the link to download Affinity will be in the description below. Do all to subscribe and do all to click the link so that you can download Affinity for yourself as well. And that'll be it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one.